r/AskReddit, what movie is 10/10ths? My cousin Vinny. Best opening statement by a defense in the history of law, everything that guy just said is bullshit. The Matrix. The original one. It's so great they never made any sequels and just left it as that one movie. Glad they didn't turn it into a disappointing trilogy and then reboot it years later. Alien. Nothing really comes close to Alien on many levels. The set attention to detail. The believable space trucker characters. The fact the main character isn't revealed for around 45 minutes. Perfect storytelling. Aliens is also perfect. And T2. Tombstone. Doc Holliday is arguably one of the two top roles of all time for Val Kilmer, the other being Jim Morrison in The Doors. I'm Your Huckleberry. 12 Angry Men, 1957. Somehow a movie about 12 guys arguing in a closed room is absolutely riveting. Spirited Away. That movie has been on my watch list for a while now, and every time it pops up on my feed I keep saying next time. Apparently I'm missing out. Next time, for sure. Such a wonderful movie. My wife wasn't into anime at all until I showed her Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. The Shawshank Redemption. Deleted. It truly was a Shawshank Redemption. The most masterful yet simple foreshadowing ever done in cinema is Red telling Andy that getting out and moving to Mexico was a shitty pipe dream, followed by Andy escaping Shawshank and making his way to Mexico by crawling through 500 yards of actual pipes filled with shit. Just brilliant. Jurassic Park. JP is pure concentrated nostalgia for me. A movie so great they keep trying to recapture the magic and fail at it every time. The book is pretty good too, but some of the characters are absolutely insufferable compared to the movie. We watched this in my high school government class. It's such a phenomenal movie. That first time we see the Brontosaurus still gives the chills. I remember that in the theater as a kid, it felt so real. Back to Future. Back to the Future is a genuinely perfect movie on a technical level. Also highly enjoyable. 10/10ths and a good pick. The only movie I can watch over 10x and still enjoy it. The Thing, 1982. I know you gentlemen have been through a lot, but when you find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch. The Thing is my favorite movie. This is a movie I look forward to watching with my kids one day. My dad still talks about me and my siblings' faces when that guy's chest opens up and chomps off the doc's arms. Scarred me as a child, ready to pass down that childhood trauma. Hot Fuzz. Movie consists entirely of setup and payoff. Yarp. There it is. To me, this movie is the ultimate example of Chekhov's gun. Literally every moment or line in the movie is a setup or reference. It's insane. The first Matrix movie is so beautifully made. You can watch it today and it still feels so contemporary. Shaun of the Dead. I just wish Simon Pegg had made From Dusk Till Dawn. The more times you watch it, the more you see. A true masterpiece. Saving Private Ryan. The knife scene always gets me, good fucking movie. I'd put it top 5 ever, definitely a 10/10ths. At minimum I'd say this is the best war movie ever made. That tell me I lived a good life scene fuck. The Sandlot. I loved it as a kid. My kid now loves it. Timeless and entertaining. Forever. Galaxy Quest. By Grabdar's Hammer, what a savings. My wife just watched this movie for the first time this past weekend. Trust me, I know. I even thought about a divorce. JK. She went in basically blind. I got her just a little high and this movie blew her fucking mind. She's been having an existential crisis ever since. One of the greatest science fiction films ever. The Truman Show. I know that Carrey's performance is most typically talked about in discussions about this movie, but it's worth noting that his fake wife's actor was also perfect in every scene she was in, especially the one where she starts advertising in the middle of the conversation. Right? I don't know how, but I always forget how good it is when I rewatch it. It's so well done. The Princess Bride. Perfect movie in my opinion. Timeless. My husband is nicknamed Farm Boy. Die Hard. Raiders of the Lost Ark, and also Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I love a good adventure flick. Raiders is a timeless classic and a perfect film, no doubt. The first two POTC were so good in my opinion. At World's End, On Stranger Tides and AMP, Dead Men Tell No Tales were either bad or average in comparison. Underrated fucking movie. The Count of Monte Cristo. City of God. Airplane. This man needs to be brought to a hospital. Lord of the Rings. All of them. Hunted for this comment. Moon, 2009, directed by Duncan Jones. It's a smart, thought-provoking sci-fi film with a gripping performance by Sam Rockwell. The story explores themes of isolation, identity, and humanity in a subtle and compelling way, making it a hidden gem in the genre. Fargo. Terminator 2. The Mummy. Fight Me. Hey Benny, looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river. This is a comfort movie for me. Along with A King's Tale. Brendan Fraser came into the bar I was working at once. I was such a grinning idiot. He smiled at me. Can't fight someone with such great taste. 10/10 enjoyment for sure. Cinematic masterpiece if you ask me. Gladiator. I was definitely entertained. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next. Quite possibly the best lines in movie history. The Prestige. Office Space. Oh yeah I'm gonna have to go ahead and sorta disagree with you there. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. The Usual Suspects. Another great under the radar The Way of the Gun. Tucker and Dale vs Evil. They called horror/comedy and delivered all the way through, smiley face. Dodgeball. Fight Club, Forrest Gump, The Shawshank Redemption. Pulp Fiction. Fantastic soundtrack. Pre-Pioneers, the one with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. So good. I have internal debates about which do I like more, Prisoners or Sicario. I don't know. They're both just fucking perfect. / Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind / this movie hits you in places you didn't know existed in your psyche. It's a blend of raw emotion and surreal experiences that sticks with you long after the credits roll. I remember watching it while on a date with this girl and the movie made me think of another girl and I broke down crying. It really does something to you, for sure. I was lucky enough to watch T2 when it premiered here in LA back in July of 1991 at the Cinerama Dome in Hollywood. That was an experience I will never forget. One of the best films I have ever watched at a theater. What ride? Oh brother, where art thou? Well, ain't this place a geographical oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere. We thought you was a toad. That soundtrack OMG.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.